Ford was in an optimistic mood despite the trouble of the past few days. In his speech, he touted what he calls a successful year.
My friends, in 1 year, this is astonishing. We have accomplished more than any government in Ontario's history. It's absolutely amazing, and our team is the people that do it. We have accomplished more in 12 short months than what most governments achieve in an entire mandate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take those brain cells and uncouple them. And here we have the Trump North. Or, wait, Doug Ford. He comes out, he doesn't wait for you to kiss his butt because he figures he might as well just kiss his own butt. I'm going to praise myself because I'm so fantastic. Yeah. Right up until even the last week of sitting in the legislature, Ford was pointing his fingers at the opposition parties and telling them, you got no ministers over there. I have all-stars. This is an all-star team. They're super great. And then he put him through a bloodbath. One of the biggest cabinet shuffles probably in history. Which is absolutely amazing. His chief of staff just quit before his little love festival there. The numbers weren't 10,000. They're about 6,000+. We're already starting within a year. We're starting to see that his support is whittling down to tribal. People who are just going to say, I don't care, he's my guy, and I'm sticking with him no matter what.
Today, Ontario is back on the right track. Our hard work is paying off, and our economy is on fire. It's absolutely booming. Ontario is thriving once again. The engine of Canada. You are with us, and that is all that matters. Not the downtown insiders, not the media who criticize us at every single step. I call them the media party. You are the only ones that matter to us. You are the only ones that we answer to, and that is the people of Ontario.
All right, so we have, let's blame the media. Let's blame the media for informing people of what I've been doing. Let's blame the media for informing the population of what my ministers have been doing. Let's blame everybody else for the deep, disastrous cuts to almost everything in sight. Let's shoot the messenger, but not the message. The government's fine. Hey, we're fine. It's not us. It's got to be the media. They're the ones reporting it. So how come they're not the problem? This is unbelievable. You just went through a massive cabinet shuffle. Well, I'm going to say it again. It don't matter who's standing behind the shovel. You can have you can change the faces all you want. The stuff you're shoveling still remains the same. Just because you got a new face behind that shovel doesn't mean what you're shoveling has changed. This is Global News reporter Travis Dangerai.
Have you been keeping up with the news this week?
Oh, yes.
Lots of change.
Yeah.
A big cabinet shuffle. What do you think about what has happened this week?
Well, I think it's very sad that, what's his name, Vic Fideli, I feel bad that he got demoted. I thought he did a good job, but we're talking money here and the budget and everything, right? So Doug has to do what he feels is best.
Now this was an older lady. She was at Ford Fest there. She's got her Ford shirt on. She's obviously in support of Mr. Ford, and that's fine. But, she's commenting on, cuts had to be made. We got to watch our finances. Too bad Vic left. But she's misinformed or ill-informed, or possibly she's simply a team player. This is going to be my tribe, and I'm going to stick with them. The Ford government apparently is borrowing up to $5 billion more than Kathleen Wynne did and the Liberals did. Even with all these cuts, they're still borrowing more money than the previous Liberal government. But he doesn't say that. He never says that. He just praises himself as to, we got to get the finances in order. Well, according, I believe it was to the Globe and Mail, they figured out that even with the current cuts and the way the current budget is structured, there still needs to be a further $6 billion in cuts. That's B, as in Bravo, billion, with cuts to this budget to make it balanced by the year that Ford wants it balanced by. You can find some savings. You can always find some savings, especially in the government, through efficiencies or inefficiencies or wastes of money. But that only gets you so far. There isn't billions upon billions of dollars being wasted. You're going to have some money here and there that maybe could have been spent better, and that's always the case. But you're not going to return to fiscal viability just through efficiencies. But you're also not going to get there by hacking and slashing everything for the working poor, for the working class and the poor and the underprivileged. The lower people's wages, the less money the population has, the less money they have to spend directly into the economy. It's been proven time and time again that Ronald Reagan's trickle-down theories are a complete failure. The guy that wrote the policy for Reagan has come out and said it's been a complete failure. You can't give things away to corporations and then expect them to just start creating jobs. I give a tax break to a corporation, several $1 million. Okay, what jobs are they going to create? They're going to put that money in their pocket and run to the bank laughing. You create jobs by having the population, the workers that have a better living wage or have a living wage. And then they spend the money and the economics trickle upwards. That's what the lessons we learned after the 1929 crash. And regulations and rules were put in place. And we had strong unions. We had a lot of manufacturing jobs. People made a decent wage. Okay, we're not saying we had a Ferrari or a Bentley in the driveway, but people made a decent wage. You can go on vacation once in a while. You can have a house, maybe even a cottage. That's how the economy works. And it's just been riddled with conservative nonsense. So we got a budget here. We have people that are ill-informed, misinformed about how the Ford government is handling the economy. And the economy is doing well because of federal policies, not because of Ontario policies. Now, on the other hand, it's an issue with the Ford government of messaging. Okay, they went over to India and they're trying to open up trade talks with car manufacturer like Tata Motors. Well, Tata owns Jaguar and Land Rover. Are they going to come here to Ontario? Are they going to set up a shop and build cars here? Who knows? But it's messaging like that doesn't get out. On the other hand, when day after day after day, you're announcing cut after cut after cut, you have one positive message and you have 20 negative messages. How are you supposed to get your positive message out? So this is a problem with the Ford government not being able to get the positives out because there's so few of them. It's just being cut back. All right, thank you for listening. That was my rant. Let me know what you think.